Hello everybody, this is Untitled here. In today's video, we are doing a Assassin's Creed video on Brotherhood. This is kind of the starting point of it, of the first level. So how is everybody doing other than sorry guys. How is everybody doing and stuff? Hopefully good. So I'm gonna do a few gameplays with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and stuff, and then I'll do some stuff with the very first one, and then I think that'll be it for a while on my Assassin's Creed stuff I've been doing and stuff on my channel. Because I'm getting ready to tune into horror games and stuff too. I talked about wanting to do some of that too, and I'm going to do some of that for a little while. That's kind of what I want to do right now. So that's kind of what I want to do right now. Let's see. Oh, great. How do I get up there? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Would not believe the things I have seen, Mario.
Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them.
I expect opposition.
And I expect the fortune to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Alrighty. So,
God will see you pay for your crimes. You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place.
You condemn what you do not understand.
how many of you
We must go and see.
have an Assassin's Creed location that they should do, and what locations will be good to explore, what part they should be in.
Barely. My armor blunted his attack.
I have a few suggestions, other than other videos, other than
Be ready to fight.
What are you doing?
okay.
Saving you from the look of things.
Not bad for an old man.
Agreed. You still have some skill.
Buona questa.
Excellent. Good one. Impressive.
Ah! A couple of the locations I would like to see in Assassin's Creed. I think one in the Roman Empire ages would be kind of fun. Would be one that I think would be a good one to explore. We did have a couple of teases of Rome, Italy, in Origins, and then also in Assassin's Creed 2, I believe. I like to see them do one with that. I think that would be a nice location to explore. Plus, in the Roman Empire ages, it was quite a bit there. That you can explore, as far as I'm sure there's other places in the Roman Empire that you can explore at, but I think it'd be kind of cool to do like gladiator battle arenas and stuff, kind of like what they do with Origins, where you do the arena royales and stuff. Same with like the races and stuff. Why? Oh shoot! I think that'd be probably a good location for a lot of people. Another location I think would be nice. What the hell? Okay. But my next location, I think they could do. I think a western one would be kind of interesting. Of course, though, you'd have to do several different things with that one. As far as the guns come into play. it's gonna be kind of hard to sneak around when there's a lot of guns in play, because most of them are not gonna let you sneak around. um, but what I was saying is, I think they can do. Um, how do I get up there? Um, I think they could do one of those in that era. Now, depending on location or where they could have it in old parts of like Texas somewhere. They can have it somewhere kind of right around the Oregon Trail. Parts of Arizona, Nevada, Wyoming, all kinds of those types of places. They can do stuff around there where you can kind of like explore the West and things. I think that'd be kind of a nice little thing. Now, as far as weapons wise, I can definitely see them doing some stuff with like the Bowie knife and stuff, since that was a knife that many people had in the West. I could see that being a melee weapon that a lot of them would use. Of course, though, I would hope they don't take away the hidden blade, because that does come into play for many things. So obviously, I would assume they would have that. And then I could see Indians and stuff being in this game. Obviously, some of the weapons that they use, you would probably use. I think it'd be kind of neat if they did one, but they'd have to do a lot of like thinking and hopefully kind of give it a stealth game that it should, because you definitely don't want to take away the viewpoint of it. I think that'd be kind of a nice one to try, since some of the Assassin's Creed games are kind of going towards the guns, which reminds me, I think if they're going to do guns, I think they should start with like the Civil War, or like a Civil War like one, or a Western themed like one to start with, because I think doing a World War II one would be very difficult, because there's a lot of guns in that time, especially like a lot of automatic like ones. Because when that stuff gets into play,
she's fine. I heard you were returning, but I'm glad to see it with my own eyes. Contessa of Forley is here to help. I had no idea you were so famous. Is it finished then? Is the Spaniard truly dead?
Gather the others in Mario's study tonight. Explain everything there.
Steel yourself, Vincent. They will have many questions.
Claudia, and the Contessa, I look forward to
I think that'd be a nice one. Another location I think would be kind of cool. Of course, you can kind of take a look at Syndicate, for instance, on this, where everybody in London, England was kind of like all had wagons, and they were kind of like cars, and the way everybody was moving, because everybody was moving this place to that place, anywhere. I think a good location would be kind of neat, and is I think doing like a 1920s or 30s time with like the gangster mafia like times would be kind of nice. Of course, though, when you do like locations and stuff, like where you can have where all this would take place, you could I would say having it take place in um, I would say like either like New York or possibly like Chicago, um, possibly San Francisco area, maybe. That's what I would suggest on location wise with those. Because during those times, Gangster Mafia there's a lot going on during that time with that. I don't know much about it, but I think it'd be kind of a nice little different location route, especially if they would ever go to like the the starting of like 1900 stuff. I would say that would be like a good start. Of course, though, I think World War II and One. I just don't know about those ones. Could they work? Possibly, but there'd have to be a rule or two with those because of the gunplays that are going to take place, because the guns that World War One and Two are going to have, you're not going to be able to sneak around very much with a hidden blade, so you're going to have to find another weapon that's going to be killable. I would assume the sniper rifle, but I don't know. I feel like with that one, there's a lot of process thinking with that, so this is what I would suggest with that. Let's see what this lady's got to do.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
Let me see what I can do.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression. I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditori's birthday party in the villa. If you are willing to have me again, I need someone with class to accompany me.
What makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing. I'm certain Ezio Auditori himself would be impressed.
What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of you.
But
From what I gather,
obviously, doing one in the 20s and 30s would be kind of a nice set in. And weapon wise,
the party was intended to be a surprise. Promise you will not to Claudia.
What will you do?
obviously,
I am sure I can
Tommy gun would probably be a weapon that would be come into play. Obviously, gunplay would come into this, but a lot of people, I think, back in those times had like the Tommy guns, the shotguns, the 1911 Colt, the 38 Special 6 shooters, different types. I would assume the 357 Magnum was one, but I don't remember.
It will be worth the wait, Ezio.
I'm pretty sure the baseball bat would come into play as a melee weapon. Brass knuckles, knives, different types of knives. As far as weapon-wise, that's really what I could see going towards that game. As far as the hidden blade, I'm not really sure about the hidden blade. I feel like they're gonna end up going to a different weapon that's close to the hidden blade, but I don't know. I feel like they could probably use like the canes. I feel like they can use like a cane sword, which they did a lot of those in Syndicate. I feel like that could come into play, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say on that other than the fact they could do as far as other stuff. Don't really know. Um,
Buongiorno.
let's see.
I have lost his favorite horse.
What's another one they could do?
Do not despair. I will bring it back.
God bless you, Ezio.
Okay. Let's see, what's our good location?
I can no longer keep up with the horses. Promise me you will enjoy your good health. Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
My battles have already been won.
That is good news. Arrivederci, Ezio.
Another one I think they could do, of course, they'd do something different. I like to see them do one with like knights and stuff. Of course, I know we've had them in Assassin's Creed, but they were kind of with the Templars in the first game. I feel like they could do one with like knights but like a different time period. Say do something with like the Freemasons or something. Other than that, I really can't. I think one that I think would be really sufficient. I like to see them do a Civil War like one. Now the Civil War one can. I can see a lot of things come into play in this. Of course, there's a lot of things I'm pretty sure you can do in this game. And that, as far as freeing slaves, I'm sure is probably going to be the main objective towards that game. You could definitely do something with Harriet Tubman. She could possibly be like the main protagonist in the game, and I think that'd be kind of a cool like little story to do that with. Or she could be, like a side character that you have to help. Either way, how they do that.
Yes.
May I try one?
Yes, but go on, tell me. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
And it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now.
But I think trying to think what else they can do in that Civil War time. Obviously they would have the Battle of Gettysburg in there. Obviously that would be a location that they'll.
Salve, Messere. We need you to fix the candles on the battlements.
Leave me be. I do not begin repairs before noon.
Do you know what time it is?
I make cannons, not clocks.
If you are busy, someone else will fix have no respect for artillery. They expected them to work like that. Give her a little encouragement. We are only equipped with simple cannons.
Such a I forgot I had to walk with this dude because this dude isn't gonna run.
Something called a wrought iron murder. Imagine
Um,
firing a cannon from your hand.
If you guys have any suggestions of
It's the future.
Assassin's Creed game that you guys like or locations and stuff, comment in the section below on options and stuff, and I'll look through those in the try to look through those in the comments with you guys and give my thoughts and stuff on those.
They were not ready. You could have gotten us
That's about it, guys.
This bread is more faithful than our cannons.
Oh, oops. I'm trying to make the stories go faster.
Yeah, try. Aim at something to test the alignment.
The cannons are cool though, especially when you had to use them in the Assassin's Creed 3. I think they were kind of fun. And then commanding your troops to fire at the redcoats and stuff. I definitely think they can do like a scenery with that in the Civil War. Of course, though, you had the Gatling gun that kind of came around too, so that would definitely come into play.
At least someone here knows how to shoot. Now, for the other one. Must go.
Thanks for your help. If we hear the cannons tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing in dawn.
Too bad it will not do you any good.
Very fun. Now fix the second gun.
Okay. Okay, now pretty sure I have to go this way. Okay. Trying to think of some other stuff to talk about. That's Assassin's Creed like stuff. Oh, I guess we can talk about the Netflix series we're trying to get going and stuff. From what I hear, it's in the starting of production right now. I guess as far as the story and stuff goes, they are doing the something in Italy. They're the one that's supposed to take place in Italy, so I'm guessing they're doing the Ezio story, which is the correct way to go, because Ezio is kind of the first assassin you play with before you play with any of the others. Of course, though, not that you can't do anything with the other ones, but because I'm sure they have plans to do stuff with those too. I think that one is the best bet to start with. And from what I hear, they're going by strictly from the game, like everything that they can think of from the game, so that everything references from that, and it follows along to that. Oh, I just went around in a circle and didn't even pay attention. My bad. Ooh, that hurt. That was a bad jump. I shouldn't have jumped that hard. There we go. I think it, and then, but I think if they do the storyline of how it should be, I think it should be good. Of course, though, when they explain the Animus story, they're gonna have to explain a lot about the plot into that too, because I think that was a lot of the issue with the movie and stuff, as far as the Animus and stuff. But I know a lot of people didn't like the movie, but I didn't think the movie was bad. Of course, though, I think there was a lot of plots that was missing that they did not do with the movie. Of course, the story that they was doing though didn't really contain the very first game either. It was really kind of following like the Spanish invasion, I think, is what storyline they did with that. Obviously, you can do that with the game in that storyline. Of course, so I think they did that though with the Spanish invasion, but I don't remember which one they did that on. But as far as the show, I think it should be good. I did also hear they're doing a anime-like story too, so we'll just have to see how that goes. I think that if they do an anime story of it, it'll be pretty good, because I hear that the people that did the anime, the Castlevania the show, are the ones wanting to do that. Of course, their artwork is pretty good. But that's about as much as I know with the Assassin's Creed series that they're doing, so don't know much else until they get it done.
Once our enemies are dead, we can speak of gods and gods and ancient places. You should have killed him. You should suffer for it.
I'm not here to debate the past. Together, we should discuss the future.
No, I am leaving immediately for Rome.
Yes, I do not know why you spared him, but I trust you.
Oh, going to Rome. Okay. I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Especially this video. Post a comment in the section below. Hit the like button if you like this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And I think that's all for today, guys, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.